What comes to your mind if you hear the word treasure? The One Piece treasure? Or something else? No. I mean, yes, treasure is about things with a high value, even if our life is not that equal to this treasure. I know you will disagree, but life is unique and genuine to human society, but some people wouldn't consider it life as a treasure. Back to the topic before you get bored with this video. The Philippines has a long history of rumors and legends surrounding hidden or lost treasures. Many of these stories date back to the Spanish colonial era when the country was under Spanish rule. Some of the most famous and intriguing treasure tales in the Philippines include 1. Yamashita's gold. 2. The Lacan's gold. 3. The Golden Buddha of Baguio. 4. The treasure of the Caramon Peninsula. 5. The Oak Island Money Pit. I know that you are excited, but calm down. 5 treasure that you will surely risk your life for it. Come on, it's not that worthy. But in this video, we are gonna talk about first, Yamashita's gold, also known as the Yamashita treasure, is a legend that has captured the imagination of treasure hunters, historians, and conspiracy theorists for decades. The story begins during World War II. When Japanese General Tomoyuki Yamashita was tasked with overseeing the defense of the Philippines against the advancing Allied forces. As the war situation deteriorated, Yamashita's forces faced inevitable defeat. Rumors began to circulate that Yamashita had been entrusted with vast amounts of looted treasures from across Southeast Asia, including gold bars, precious jewels, valuable artifacts, and even cultural artifacts. These treasures were said to have been stolen from countries like the Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia, and were reportedly hidden in various locations across the Philippines to keep them from falling into the hands of the advancing Allied forces. Yes, you heard it right, Yamashita treasure is stolen gold bars, precious jewels, valuable artifacts, and even cultural artifacts. From Southeast Asia, countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines itself. But why did they hide it in the Philippines instead of their territory? Let's all know about it. The legend of Yamashita's gold, and the decision to allegedly hide treasure in the Philippines rather than on Japanese territory is shrouded in mystery and speculation. While the true motivations and actions of General Tomoyuki Yamashita and his forces remain a subject of debate and intrigue, several theories have been proposed to explain why the treasure might have been hidden in the Philippines. 1. Desperation and chaos. As the Allies closed in on Japanese-occupied territories, there was a sense of desperation and chaos. Yamashita and his men may not have had the time or resources to transport the treasure back to Japan, or to a safer location within Japanese territory. Hiding it in the Philippines, which was already occupied by Japanese forces, may have seemed like a more practical option at the time. Yes, that's right, maybe the Japanese were not prepared. They may have been surprised by the attack, and that's why they decided to keep it somewhere in the Philippines instead of their homeland. Also, it makes sense that Malaysia and Indonesia's treasures are carried to the Philippines because their troops and forces are in the Philippines. These 3 countries are near each other. And lastly, while in the Philippines, they advance by looting its treasure. 2. Remote locations. The Philippines offered a variety of remote and geographically diverse locations, including dense jungles, caves, and remote islands, where the treasure could potentially be hidden without drawing too much attention. Some theories suggest that the treasure was divided and hidden in multiple locations to minimize the risk of discovery. Location somehow matters. It was a strategy to hide it in the Philippines. Do you know that the Philippines' forest cover was estimated to be around 24.4% of the country's total land area? Imagine how hard to find each treasure, which divided into multiple caches and hidden in various locations to minimize the risk of discovery, and to prevent it from falling into the hands of the Allied forces. Yeah, we nearly forgot that all treasure is adventure and not easy to find. Genius mindset. Good job. 3. Secrecy and misdirection. To protect the treasure from being seized by the Allies, the Japanese forces might have intentionally created diversions and false leads, including rumors of treasure buried in other countries or hidden in complex underground tunnels. The Philippines may have been chosen as a place to mislead treasure hunters and the Allied forces. It's not only to hide but also to spread rumors to mislead the hidden treasure from the enemy, like making tunnels and other ways to protect it from the discovery. It is made so tricky and misleading concept of protection to prevent from being discovered. That's fine, white lies are essential in this situation. If we were in their shoes we would definitely do it too. 4. Collaboration with local forces. Some theories suggest that Japanese forces collaborated with local Filipino groups or sympathetic factions to help hide the treasure. This could have provided them with local knowledge and support in finding suitable hiding places. Slavery in Filipino people occurred during this event. Because even he didn't want it to do, they didn't have a choice. To be killed or to do what they ask for them. I think finding that area where to hide it and keep away from the enemy was very hard to do because at that time war occurred. No area was safer than in the homeland. 5. Uncertainty of war outcome. During the closing stages of World War II, it was unclear how the war would conclude. Yamashita and his men may not have anticipated the Japanese surrender and could have expected a prolonged conflict. In such uncertain times, they may have decided to secure their wealth in a location they considered relatively safe. At the time, they didn't know what would happen in the future. But the fact was they were calm and relaxed. Whatever would happen, the treasure was secure and well kept. It's essential to note that the true extent and details of Yamashita's gold remain unverified, and the treasure remains the stuff of legend and speculation. Theories about its existence and location vary, and concrete evidence is scarce. Some even doubt whether the treasure ever existed on the scale described in the legends. As a result, the decision to hide any potential treasure in the Philippines, rather than on Japanese territory, remains a subject of historical mystery and debate. Thanks for hanging with us until the end of this video. To watch the continuation of this video, please support our channel and subscribe. Hit the like button and share.